welcome to Mead and Cheese, where today we are covering the England versus USA game.
Yay! Kickball!
It's been looking quite even so far. England and USA, the USA team very hungry to prove themselves against the Three Lions. What do you think about that, Tom?
I think this is all very good. I don't really watch football, if I'm honest. I don't know if my input's going to be very much valuable.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
We will see. So, are you excited about the game?
It's exciting so far, yeah. I've been enjoying it. Would you like an orange?
An orange? Like a real orange? Sure. Why not? Why have you got oranges?
Why not?
Why not?
Just get them open. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
This week we are not doing mead and cheese. We are doing oranges and Prosecco.
Oranges and Prosecco. I can't even. I'm butchering it. Oh, you've actually got a bottle of Prosecco. Nice.
Yep.
I like it.
It's good, isn't it?
I like it. So, we haven't done this show for 2 weeks now.
No. And it's a short one this week.
Yes, unfortunately.
But, you know, we have good things to come.
Yes.
This will be the year of mead and cheese.
It will.
2023 will be the year of mead and cheese.
We're still in November. I keep thinking we're in December, but you know that means we've got 5 more weeks of this year. Does that sound about right?
And I think when it gets to our last show of the year, I think we should do a big highlight reel of all the stuff we've done.
Yeah, I think because how many shows have we got left this year? Let's have a.
We have.
So we've got.
I would say 3 or 4.
Yeah, so we've got the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th. And we won't do it on the 23rd, will you? That's before Christmas Eve.
I reckon 23rd.
Will the studio be closed?
Probably. And I'll probably be back in Sutton by then anyway.
Yeah. We will post something though at that date. Like a little Instagram post. And then we got the 30th, which again I think the studio might be closed. So
our last episode of the year will be on the 16th.
Yeah.
And then we will return likely on the 6th.
Yeah, as soon as we can. But I think all them episodes should be Christmassy.
Or World Cup-y.
Or I'm a Celebrity-y.
Well, the final's this week, isn't it?
I know, and I'm annoyed because I've missed every chance to do I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. So I'm going to do a section anyway. I'm going to still do a section and discuss the results. And I still think it'll be quite funny to do our little plan of giving someone, shall we say it? Yeah.
The Bush took a trial that we were going to do.
Yeah, I still think that's a great idea.
So do I. So, shall we reveal it?
Yeah.
Cheese mixed with chocolate.
Now, do you want to go for normal cheese or...
I'm thinking you want strong flavours, don't you?
Right, Stilton.
Not that strong. I'm thinking red Leicester.
Yeah.
Mixed with dark chocolate.
Okay. Do you want to do...
Or we could do a bunch of different ones. And whoever eats the most wins the challenge.
Yeah. Because we need to get 3 contestants as well.
We do.
Tom Gibbs.
We could probably get Nathan back on as well.
Yeah. I reckon Maddie would want to do it as well. You want someone who doesn't want to eat something disgusting and get them.
We could just get you to eat Stilton.
Yeah, I could eat some Stilton. Yeah, we should. Yeah, and then we got to get a prize. Something like in your face, though, like we don't care, like Stilton.
The prize is a cinema date with DJ Mead.
and what's the forfeit? I
don't know.
Cinema date with DJ Mead. Everyone has to go on a cinema date, but like the person who wins gets to choose the film. The person who loses, you get to pick the film.
Ooh. So if they win, we might be going to see like Black Panther.
Yeah.
If they lose, we're going to see Lyle Crocodile.
Yeah, well, yeah. like anything like I would force someone like to watch Planet of the Apes. I love that film.
Yeah, but you want to pick a bad film as a punishment.
But I want to enjoy it, but I want them to hate it. So what film would someone...
Does it have to be a film?
Could
Could I not force them to watch like a 5-hour WrestleMania with me?
Yeah, they're the loser. You pretty much have all power. And also you're the host of the show.
Nice. These oranges are really nice.
They are. I've not ate enough today, and that was like... I saw like you can feel the vitamins in it. And I know it's footballers are famous for eating oranges.
Oh, USA are in the attacking half. Will they score? What's your bet right now? Will USA score? Oh, they didn't score.
So we're going to be getting some mead on the show next week.
What mead are we getting on?
I'm only getting one mead. Well, I might get multiple of this one mead. I'm getting the Lime Bay Christmas mead. Definitely. Because I get a partner discount.
You get a partner discount at Lime Bay?
No, at John Lewis.
Oh.
He's a more like, and they sell, what's it? Lime Bay mead. So I'm going to use that and get some mead, get a load of it in. Now, would you like to try... yes, the crackles.
This is not mead and cheese. This is oranges and Prosecco.
Now, here's a question then, Lord Corey Kane West. And I'm going to make this is totally up to you. Would you like to have 2 Christmas meads, or would you like to have a Christmas mead and a mulled cider from Lime Bay Winery on next week's show? It's like,
ooh, that's a good question. I would like to try the cider, but at the same time, I've not tried the Christmas mead either.
Yeah,
and if that's nice,
it is nice.
More of it.
It is really nice.
Why don't you bring the 2 bottles of Christmas mead and the cider?
I might just do that. You know what? I might. I want to see what percentage this discount is, because it's like ranging about £14 a bottle. But we could go mad. I say like, because we've only got 3 episodes left, and on the 2nd, the 9th, and the 16th, we just have a little party. We should get, our drinking mead back.
This is a very dry Prosecco.
It's a nice one. What's the celebration with this?
The celebration is oranges and Prosecco.
Oranges
week.
and Prosecco week.
I don't know.
Oh, right.
The celebration is the return of mead and cheese after a 2-week hiatus.
I know. That is... You know what? It's like it's a joy of my week. Beginning as orange.
These oranges are really good. If you want to get yourself down to Tesco, get the Tesco Sweet Easy Peelers, hand-picked Tesco's freshness and quality. They originate from Spain, and their variety is Clementine Clemunals.
Yes, I haven't had an orange in about 4 years, and I recommend these.
Have you really not eaten an orange in 4 years?
I don't eat oranges that often.
That's mad.
I don't eat fruit that often. Like, the one go-to fruit is normally an apple for me.
Oh, I love fruit.
I mean, I think I should eat more because it's vitamins, isn't it?
Fruit, I mean, if you want to avoid getting scurvy, as we discussed in our pirate special,
I want to eat fruit.
I think fruit is the best thing to do that, isn't it?
It comes with its own wrapper, doesn't it, innit? I like that.
A lot of fruits do, yeah.
They come in their own wrapper.
Oh, I should have brought it with me, but I bought a pomelo recently.
A pomelo?
Yes.
Do you know what I find interesting about oranges?
Go on.
When you cut an orange, so say if you want to have an orange... So when you cut it, instead of peel it, you cut it, right? You cut it into little triangles.
Yeah.
The orange tastes so different.
Does it?
It's such a different experience. Do you not feel that?
What is your favourite citrus?
My favourite? Probably in a drink, lime. Lemon's a bit too harsh, I think. It's because it's oranges, lime, and...
lemons. Citrus fruit. You got oranges, limes, lemons, grapefruit, and pomelo.
Grapefruit's an interesting one. I wouldn't say I have them often enough for it to be my top one.
The problem with grapefruit is it's very acidic.
Yeah.
It's not as sour as lemon, but you eat it and you can feel it burn your mouth.
Yes. I agree.
Although
lemon sherbets, I think, are very nice if you're going to have a sweet.
Lemon's great for flavouring things. Grapefruit, I think, is really nice, but you can't eat a lot of it at once.
Yeah, and going back to flavouring, you don't exactly get like a lime flavoured kit, you get lemon flavoured.
Lime is a good flavouring as well, I think.
But you don't get it around. Like, it's always...
No, you've got to squeeze a lime yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, pirates like them. Pirates loved them.
What, limes?
Limes, lemons. I particularly like lemons.
I mean, Henry Hoist liked lemons, but his rival, Peter Pommel, with his pomelos, made pomelade.
Pomelade was quite a popular drink until Henry Hoist, who sort of just washed it out.
We've spoken a lot about pomelos on the show before. Specifically in the Lemonade special when we had Hoist Lemonade CEO Jim Shepherd on the show.
Good chap, down to earth, isn't
he? Yeah, it was a good episode, to be fair. And I am going to get out my juicer and I am going to make some pomelade.
Yes, make some see if you can bring it back.
Well, here's the thing,
make pomelade great again.
Should I invest in a soda stream? Because then I can, juice my pomelo, mix some sugar in, and then use the soda stream to actually carbonate it. Then we can have some fizzy pomelade on our show to try.
That's an interesting concept. I think you should invest in a soda stream. I've been tempted to invest in an air fryer recently.
I have an air fryer. Beautiful.
I think it sounds good. I've actually had food from your air fryer, and that's what it's like. I was like, yeah, they're really nice. Nice chips, because your oven chips aren't the best.
No.
I mean, you can make chips really nice if you fry them, but that's a lot of effort.
Air fryer chips are better than oven chips, but nothing beats the deep fat fryer.
Yeah. So what I do...
But air fried chips, I think, are the healthiest.
You think? Those the healthiest. Wait, do you need oil in an air fryer?
No. It's just hot air, like an oven.
Okay.
Tastes better than an oven.
Yeah. The way I sometimes do chips, and this is like homemade chips, I cut loads of chips. Spice it and then put them in a frying pan, rinse that in oil, and try and like fry it myself in the oils. But again, it's like it's not the same as deep frying them.
No. For sure.
Right.
So
I'm gonna quickly say something.
Right.
This news. This is definitely news. You ready?
Go on.
Cocaine. This is from the BBC News.
Cocaine. Okay.
Cocaine found in animal feed and something at farms.
So we're feeding animals cocaine.
Right, so there's been cocaine found in animal feed and something else at farms. I'm not saying there's something else because I can see it, but I want you to guess. This is in Somerset.
We're guessing what the coke doing.
So yeah, what's the coke in? So in Somerset, they've found cocaine in animal feed and another thing.
Feces?
No.
Not animal feces.
No. Not really to do with animals is the thing.
Oh, okay. Plants?
Yeah, it would be a plant. You classify this as a plant.
Did they find it in like the grass?
No, it wasn't glass. This is a consumable plant.
Consumable plant. Ooh, okay. Apple trees.
Close.
Close.
I think the object is on
the apples.
And it comes on I think it comes on a tree. It's not an apple tree.
Plums?
No.
Lemons?
No.
Oranges?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, oranges. Cocaine has been found in animal feed and oranges at a farm in Somerset.
So what is this farm in Somerset doing to get cocaine inside their oranges?
So 4 people have been more than 230 kilograms of cocaine have been seized after being found hidden in oranges and animal feed. 4 people have been arrested following an investigation by the Southwest Regional Organised Crime Unit. A shipping container of animal feed was found. The container had travelled from Colombia to London Gateway Port. Last week, 4 men were arrested. Yeah, so it's obviously just some drug dealing stuff.
And they were trying to hide the cocaine in the animal feed.
In oranges, yeah. And oranges, yeah.
Okay.
So
this farm hadn't figured out how to grow genetically
where do you get these
oranges with cocaine in.
Question, where did you get these oranges from? Have you been to Somerset recently?
I think these oranges are really nice, aren't they?
I just think that was so funny just seeing that as I was eating an orange. I was like, crazy.
I mean, according to Tesco,
yeah,
these oranges are from Spain. So
Spain. So not quite Colombia.
Not Colombia or Somerset.
But that is pretty fascinating. I thought that story was.
That is good. If someone ever did figure out a way to genetically modify oranges to have cocaine in them, I think orange sales would go up quite a lot.
I think they'll go up tremendously. Imagine like Orangeade. You know, like
Orangeade.
Yeah, or Fanta.
Coca Orange.
Coca Orange, yeah. Corange.
We should do a Coca-Cola special one day.
Coca-Cola is a very good drink, and I think favourite drink. Rishi Sunak likes Coca-Cola, loves it.
He's a Coke addict, as they say.
Yeah, that's what I think. He said that as well. He said, "I'm a Coke addict" while drinking a can of Coke.
He said that to a bunch of school children.
Yeah, he did, definitely.
He's a madman, isn't he?
Yes, yes.
Love it.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's my phone.
So we are 41 minutes into the England versus USA World Cup match, and no one has yet scored.
This is what I don't like about football. You don't see many goals. I guess that's part of I can see why people would enjoy that.
I think that's part of the tension.
But
I think the longer you go without a score,
yeah,
you're like, oh, come on. This is putting me on edge, especially when it's your team, or if your team gets scored against.
I think that's the key, because it's when your team, like when you identify with the team. If you're not identifying with it, it's like I don't care. There's no stakes in it for me.
Yeah,
that's why I think you should always put like a lot. This is not advice, by the way. I always think to enjoy a football match the most, so we get the most like feeling out of it, you should bet like loads of money on it.
Well,
like all your money.
I have taken your advice. I've not bet all my money.
All of it.
But I signed up to Ladbrokes the other day.
Yeah.
And I put £50 on.
Uh-huh.
I've bet £10 on USA beating England today.
Yeah.
So if that happens, I will win £60.
That's good. That's a good amount.
It is, isn't it? Oh.
But if they lose...
But that makes me, root for USA, doesn't it? If I've got money on them.
So how much would it have been for the UK is the equivalent?
If I bet on England, the odds were a lot lower.
Yeah.
The odds were a lot more in England's favour, so I wouldn't have got as much if I'd bet on them to win.
Okay.
Which is why I bet on US.
Because you wanted financial returns.
But I also think they're slept on. I think they're a good team.
Yeah.
Especially this year. So
well, that's the thing, like, you have to sometimes take the risk. Not that this station is telling you to go gamble.
I put £10 on Mansfield Town beating Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup match.
Yeah.
Which, if that happens, great. And then I put £30 on Notts County winning the National League.
And how's that going?
They're second at the moment.
So they're quite close.
Yep, they are. The odds on that weren't great for, like, financial return.
Yeah.
So for £30, I would get £70 return.
Okay, so you're just about double your money plus 10.
But that's because Notts County have quite good odds of winning.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth the bet anyway. They're my team. I want them to win.
I agree. I wish this was like a late night show. I wish you could really go into the night, like till midnight. Or at least like, 11 p.m.
Don't you just love the sound of Prosecco?
Yes, I do. I do like Prosecco. We had some, talking about oranges, we had some Bucks Fizz, which is like orange flavoured Prosecco. It's really nice.
That's good. That's what we needed on this week's Oranges and Prosecco.
I missed the memo when it was like, hey man, I got all the oranges, we're doing oranges. Orange flavoured mead, that's not something what I've tried before.
It's not something I've ever come across before. But you've raised an interesting query. Maybe I should squeeze an orange into this Prosecco.
Go on. Do it.
The only thing with oranges is they make a mess.
They do make a mess. Are they worth the mess? I think so.
I'd say so. So we have 1 minute of added time in this World Cup match.
Is it what minute? How long have they got left? 1 minute.
1 minute.
And it's a draw.
It's currently a draw. Then it'll go to half time.
Can it end at a draw?
It can end on a draw, yeah.
And what happens to your financial stake?
I wouldn't win any money if it ends on a draw.
Could you bet for it to end on a draw?
I could have bet for it to end on a draw.
Okay.
But I didn't. I bet on USA to win.
So there's obviously 3 options and not 2.
There's lots of options. You can bet, on who's going to win, like whether it be England win, draw, USA win. You can also bet on the exact score.
Yeah.
So I could have bet 3-2 to USA or it end 1-1 or whatever.
Yeah, I feel that's getting more risky, innit? But
It's more risky, but you get more money for doing that. I was going to put a bet on for USA to win 3-2.
Why?
But the return was like 120 or something. I was like, that's not enough return for me to risk
For
that
you to
much.
do that weird bet.
Yeah.
What's frankly not very likely.
Very unlikely. Oh,
he's doing it.
orange is going everywhere.
It's coming home. Footy's coming home.
It's not though, is it? It's coming to the USA.
Coming to the USA.
Soccer is coming to the USA. This is the thing with USA. It's fun to just annoy people with it.
Yeah, because people get quite either very extreme in one way or another when you mention the USA. It's not it's a divisive topic, particularly if you've got your "Make America Great Again" cap on while you say it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You got your MAGA hat on?
Not right now.
No.
Just wear it to the studio.
Just wear it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice because the thing about the MAGA hat, it keeps, on a sunny day, it keeps the sun out your eyes.
As do most hats.
I know, but, you know, it's not that they're not endorsed by former President Donald J. Trump.
I mean, the election was robbed from him, wasn't it, really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we can't say that with full grounds, but he definitely believes that.
I just want to say for the record that this is a bit.
Yeah,
and that we are not actually Trump supporters.
Yeah, this is totally parody, but we are fully Trump supporters. For America, like for different, I know this is controversial, but I try and pick the funniest person, news value president I want.
Joe Biden's funny and newsworthy.
I know, but he's not as funny as Donald Trump.
Especially when he's like, you know, fumbling over his words all the time.
I know, but Donald Trump's is like funny. He's got a funny sense of humour. Though I don't know if that's the best attribute if I was an American to pick a president on.
No, you wouldn't pick a prime minister on comedy value, would you?
Well, we did.
We did. We shouldn't have, but we did.
We did.
Liz Truss was also quite funny.
Yeah.
Mainly for how little time she lasted.
Yeah. Couldn't outlast a lettuce.
Funny.
We should do a pomelo. They should have done a pomelo.
Pomelos last quite a while, to be fair.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have. She probably would have outlasted it.
Yeah.
Wait, no, she wouldn't have because if it lasts longer.
I think one day we should do the chairperson special of Mead and Cheese. Get every Demon Media chairperson who has ever existed on the show.
I don't really know any of them.
Of course you do. You know Lawrence.
Yeah, a bit.
And there's only ever been 4 chair people.
I know the one before me.
Who was that?
Sophia,
Sophia.
I think.
Sophia. So we could get Lawrence quite easily, and then we'd just need to get Sophia, and that's every demon chairperson.
I think it'll be more interesting to do, you know, the demon people of the year, like the really interesting ones.
Tom Gibbs.
I don't know, because like, I don't know if the 4 chairperson would be represented because it's very recent history. I think I would like to talk to someone from like who founded it, and then talk to someone who was in it in year 5, and someone who was in it in year 10, and someone who's in it in year 15. See what they're saying.
I think it would be interesting. At the same time, I think it'd be more interesting to get a representative from Lime Bay Winery.
Yeah. Like I think that would be more interesting. Because then you can get someone from who could probably bring mead, which would be nice.
Would be nice.
Yeah, you got to message them like really sarky, like say, "Hey mate, just remember, if you are bringing mead, could you bring some cheese along as well? Because that's what we'll email them."
Lime Bay cheese.
Should we just? I think like maybe we just start ringing people up and saying, "Hey, just confirming that you have a place on our radio show this week, this Friday. We just want to ask what you sort of like, if you would like bottled water."
Hey, address. Just to confirm, you're definitely coming on this week, aren't you?
Yeah, this is just we're just confirming that you are making the show this Friday. And what if you have any allergens, what we would know of just before you come on the show.
You're allergic to cocaine and oranges.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh well, we've got some bad news.
That's what
the show's about this week.
Maybe we should try and get them to commit a crime.
What, live on radio?
Yeah.
What crime?
We'll just have a list of crimes. They'll have a wheel of crimes.
A wheel of crimes.
Some light, some like really stupid ones, some really serious ones, and we'll just see if we can pressure them and say, "Oh, it doesn't matter because it's on radio." It doesn't matter if you commit fraud because you're on radio. Mead and cheese for the bit.
Mead and cheese. What a show. Yeah, we encourage crime on this show.
Yeah. A little bit of crime here and there.
Doesn't hurt.
Nothing wrong with...
Are you pro-crime or anti-crime? Let us know on our Twitter.
Yeah. Do you like it? No? Yes? Maybe?
Do you think crime should be illegal? Well, then it wouldn't be a crime.
Exactly.
This is my thing, yeah? Just because something's illegal doesn't mean it's immoral.
Yeah.
And there are things that are immoral that aren't illegal.
Yeah, that's always going to... Yeah, that is true.
What crime do you think is the most justified?
This is a weird one. I think if you've got starving children
Mm.
and there's no way of you getting food, I think, I can understand why people would steal food at that point.
So you think theft, but it depends what you steal.
Well, you always have to consider motive. Like, I don't think, this is my opinion, I don't think smoking cannabis is a massive crime either.
No.
It qualifies as a crime, but I don't view it as...
So you think recreational drug use?
Well, again, I just don't see the problem with it. Shall we unfollow Evan on Demon Media?
No.
I'm going to do it.
Don't do it. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Is it coming home? The mead's coming home. I'm definitely bringing some mead home with me. That's for sure. Oh man. The studio's going to smell like oranges.
That's better than it smelling of mead. It feels like,
I could just imagine the technicians walking in here on Monday being like, why does it smell of oranges in here?
What do they do in that show?
I mean, we could always just blame it on the DMC.
Yeah. Well, we can't, but we can.
I think we should play a nice game of pitch attack.
Pitch attacker.
Pitch attack is an original concept.
Yeah.
Inspired by the pitch invasion game, trademark Kieran Shea.
Well, when I was inspired by it, I was inspired by the Amazon game.
Pitch Storm, yeah.
Yeah, Pitch Storm, that's where I got my inspiration from.
Yeah, I agree, actually. I think our show, it's more similar to that, isn't it?
Yeah. But our show, we were considering a few weeks ago changing our show name to DMC.
Yeah.
Demon Mead Conservaires.
Yes.
Could we convey Mead?
I think we could do that, for sure. But I think we should do more cheese stuff.
Demon Mead and cheese. Kind of works even better.
We haven't had a cheese-focused episode in a while. I mean, this episode's been about Prosecco and oranges and cocaine, so...
I was messaging Evan on Demon FM. I sent him hey 3 times, and he kept seeing a message saying hey, and then he went on Demon FM Instagram and he sent him a message saying, "You are so hot, oh my god," and I'm just gonna put not.
Banter. It's good, isn't it? So, I went to the Phoenix earlier this week.
You did you?
Because I wanted to see my name in the credits of a film.
You wait, what? Oh, this sounds like a story. I'm all buckled in.
So I went to the Phoenix because there was a film festival on.
Yeah.
And one of the films was called Obsession.
Obsession. Not heard that name
by
before.
Evan Alexiou.
Oh yeah, Evan. Yes.
And it started up. And it had Ravel in it, who's been on the show before.
Yes.
And station manager Maddie Forster.
Yes.
And the film was quite good. I was watching it, and then suddenly this song came on.
Mm-hmm.
And the song sounded quite familiar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this song was Susamogus by the Nithercots.
This is your
Well, that's rude, isn't it?
That is rude.
Demon FM cutting off my song.
So what did it feel like to hear your song in the cinema?
It was a surreal experience,
Yeah.
This song was one that was done by Bob. This is Bob's song. But in the Nithercots agreement, we all have songwriting credits on all the songs.
Okay.
So when one of our songs is used for anything, all 3 of us get a little credit for it.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
I might just uncredit you to just give Bob the credit.
I will fight you.
Yeah. And then I'll use that as promotion. Student film gets into law dispute with...
But that's interesting because Bob, who made this song, he is still in school.
School?
Yeah.
What level of school? A level? GCSE? Primary?
I think he would have just started 6th form now, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. I didn't realise that. Fun bit of trivia there.
Fun bit of trivia. There is a bit of an age gap between the Nithercots members. I'm a master's student. Alistair Brown is in his 3rd year of uni. And Bob is in 6th form.
That's cool. But yeah, it was a good screaming, wasn't it?
It was pretty good, yeah. I have orange juice all over my phone.
What did you think of? I think it's always really nice to see any bit of your work in a cinema. I think it's very motivating.
So, speaking of the Nethercots, I've just had a message from Alistair Brown.
Yep.
Who has invited me to the York Christmas market because they've got a mead stall.
Ooh.
What do you think to that, Tom? Would you be interested in going to York to see the mead?
Definitely would be interested in going to York to see the mead.
We might even meet Pete in person.
Oh yeah, good old Pete.
For context, for the people who don't know, Pete is the founder and owner of Nidhogger Mead.
You probably do that.
Probably.
Yeah, he's a very, out there guy.
Yeah. But York, definitely want to go at some point. What is your favourite Nethercott song, Tom?
I actually think probably the one I used in my film.
Yeah.
I just scroll through a few of the songs. That one felt like the most cinematic, I felt.
Yeah, Bob is like really particular with his songwriting.
Yeah.
When he puts a song together, his compositions are always quite well thought out.
Yeah.
They do have a cinematic feel to them. I would agree. Another one of Bob's songs, actually, which is one of my favourites, if I just get it up. Is a song titled Scrimblow Bimlow, which is this one right here. What do you think's this one?
Yeah, I like it. I think I've heard this one before.
Is this one you would use in a film as well, or?
I
think this one's very video gamey.
It wouldn't work for the particular film I was doing, but it would work if you were doing something more like Stranger Things, like very retro, or like. That sounded cool.
What?
We click that. So yeah, it would work for a retro thing. Yeah, I think like the songs are good, but you have to pick the right one for the film.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You wouldn't use this for your romantic montage.
Yeah.
You also wouldn't use it for a horror, I don't think.
Unless you're going really like sort of retro and cheesy with a horror.
Cheesy horror, comedy horror.
But then it's not like a true like grit horror.
No, that's true.
You could do it for a madness scene.
A madness scene
in a retro horror, possibly.
So England versus USA.
Who's winning?
Still 0-0. But both teams are pretty offensive today. They're both on the attack.
Yeah.
I think, a lot of people have written off USA. They say, USA's not a good team. They'd never win, whatever. Yeah. I think this is the year USA are going to prove themselves.
Yes. I hope for you. I want Canada to win.
I'm not as hopeful for Canada.
I'm not. Torrin put me into this football bet thing.
Oh, the sweepstakes.
Yeah,
I actually did the draw for that.
You did the draw?
Yeah.
Why was I giving Canada?
It was a randomised draw.
I don't like that.
So it was luck of the draw. I drew Croatia.
That's a good team.
Croatia are a good team.
What did Torrin get?
Torrin got Germany.
That's a good team, isn't it, traditionally?
No, he got France.
Not as bad as Canada, though.
Iga got Brazil, who are the most likely to win it.
Yeah. I think England has a shot as well.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know anything about football, so take that with a pinch of salt if you're betting on it.
England do have a good shot this year. They've got a good team. But USA are going to beat them today, I think. So
has the US Ain't won any matches.
It's time for the Demon News.
USA and England still 0-0. And Somerset, there's been a cocaine orange situation. Yeah. What's that?
It's a cowbell.
Well, why do you get that? Are you doing what's it called? What's his name? God, I can't remember his name.
The guy who bullied us.
Yeah.
Nick Abbott.
Nick Abbott. Yeah, he likes his noises.
He does.
Ding.
Ding. This is the Demon News, where today we are reporting on the weather. The weather is warm. No, it's not. It's cold. I just lied to everyone. Tom, what do you think about the weather?
I think the weather has been typical of what you get this time of year, which is quite nice. With a lot of uncertainty, it's nice that the weather is giving us a bit of certainty. I know people are struggling in the cost of living crisis, but the weather is on how we would predict it. We predicted it quite well. So a lot of families there should be joyous that the weather is, it's not too hot, not too cold. It's a bit rainy. It's what we expected. And when things happen as we expect, things are normally okay. Consistency is a good thing.
Now, we don't have our weather forecast expert, Maddie Forster, in the studio with us today. But what we can tell you is, as Tom said, the weather is how we would predict for this time of year. Let's give you some weather updates from around the world. What is the weather like in Brazil, Tom?
The weather like Brazil is rainy.
Thank you for the weather in Brazil, Tom.
The weather in France is rainy as well. Canada, it's quite rainy. In Qatar, it's quite rainy. I'm struggling to see how my boys play in England. We're actually watching the football, and although they've got like a stadium with a roof over it, there is some rain seeping in, and I think they're going to have to cancel the match because of the rain.
Speaking of weather, it's not very bright right now, but the future is bright for the USA soccer team.
Yeah.
They're going to win this World Cup, don't you think, Tom?
Yes, because the weather in the USA is actually quite sunny at the minute. Sunny rain.
Exactly. And that is the almighty god of soccer telling the US soccer team that they are going to win the Soccer World Cup. Also known as the World Series.
The World
of Soccer
Series. Well, that was a good...
You know what FIFA stands for?
Fidget spins.
It's soccer.
I like that.
What do you think to the soccer versus football debate while we talk about the weather?
I'm English, so I call it football. But if you call it soccer from where you're from, then fair play.
Do you know where the term soccer originates from?
Wales.
So, football, there's lots of different types of football. You've got association football, which is the football that we're watching right now.
Yeah.
You've got gridiron football, which is the popular football in the USA. You've got Celtic football, Australian football, rugby football, for example. Soccer comes from a shortening of association football. They shorten that to ASOC, is something that we used to do a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then ASOC became soccer.
Soccer does sound good.
But there's lots of different football. Like we said, rugby is football.
Yeah.
It's rugby football.
Rugby football. It's a weird name. I would like to, at one point, look into the origins of the word footy.
Footy?
Yes. But it is now.
We are bringing you a weather update. The weather in Qatar is sunny.
It's sunny.
Sunny Qatar, the progressive country of Qatar.
I don't think we can quite qualify that statement.
Tom, you have hardly touched your Prosecco.
I have drank all of them.
Tom, what is the weather like outside right now?
Sunny.
What is the weather like in Canada?
Sunny. Unfortunately, I do have to leave in the next 62 seconds, so...
That's not true. Why are you lying, Tom? Why would you lie to our audience?
I've never been here, Corey. I was never here.
This has been an amazing episode of Oranges and Prosecco.
This was a great episode. I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer today. As I say, I am going to a once a year family meet up with my partner, and it always happens in this on the 25th of November or around that.
But Tom, you are not allowed to leave until you have drank your Prosecco.
It's strong, innit?
It is, yeah. Do we think USA can win this game?
How long has it got left?
Another 30 minutes.
Jesus, that's a long time.
You gonna stay and watch?
I can't. I wish I could.
Of course you can. Fob them off.
That is...
Tell them you're not feeling well.
No, I'm not feeling well. I'm just drinking Prosecco in the studio.
We would like to clarify that we do not drink alcohol in the studio.
No, this has all been a bit. This whole show's a bit. It's never happened. It's not real.
We didn't have oranges either.
No, there's no oranges. Oranges don't exist. Unless they're in Somerset, where they genetically engineer oranges to use cocaine.
And that's the news on this episode of Demon News. Thank you for listening to Mead and Cheese.
Thank you. And we will be back next week, 9 to 5.
This is your student sound.
Demon FM.